What is going on, YouTube? How you guys doing today? Hope you guys having a great day as it's today here for you guys. So we are gonna get right into it. So from today's topic of the video, guys, this is gonna be why women truly love bad boys. I've always thought this to myself, guys. I'm not sure about you guys, but I've always thought this to myself. Why do women date these bad boys? Why do women date these guys that they always complain about 24/7? This guy's an asshole, this guy doesn't treat me right, but yet they're still with them. Why is that, guys? If you guys have been watching my videos, of course you guys actually do know as far as the true nature of females, of course, is way different from the true nature of males itself here. Us men, we're more logical when it comes to thinking or so. Before we actually do decide to do something, we think about it first, of course, whether it's just in that instant, and then we do it. You know, of course, the same exact thing goes for women, but what they do differently is that they actually do put their emotions more towards it, comparison to what they actually do logically or so. Why do you think these women actually stay with these guys that they always complain and talk about or so? That this guy's an asshole, this guy doesn't treat me right or so. And I've always said this to myself, like, why is that? I personally didn't understand the actual real reason as to why was the actual reasoning behind it until, of course, I decided to literally just ask a few girls or so. And some of them, they didn't want to tell me the truth. They were like, oh, I like that guy that's a sweetheart. I like the guy that's gonna be nice to me. I like the guy that's gonna be buying me roses every week or so, guys. And yeah, some women, if you were to ask a woman that, like, do you like bad boys? They're probably gonna tell you no. But deep down inside, they do love that bad boy. Trust me, guys, they do love that bad boy. And it's for the simple fact as to why women love bad boys is because bad boys are mysterious. Bad boys keep them on their toes. Like I told you guys, women are emotional creatures. Why do you think, if you guys have actually been on relationships previously before with these other actual girls or so, one day she's okay, and then the next few hours or so, next 30 minutes later, she's like literally just raging on about you, or raging or so, or literally just having a breakdown or so, or crying out of nowhere. It's because, of course, they're emotional or so. Now, of course, I'm not saying this is bad in any way, shape, or form for the women or so that are actually watching this. Of course, you can only do only so much or so. But that's the reasoning behind of it, is because these guys, whatever they want to call them, if you want to call them bad boys or so, these guys are mysterious. These guys are literally putting these women on their toes. They're not 100% sure, of course, if they actually are going to stay with them or not. And I've thought to myself, like, most of the actual women that I actually dealt with in my rotation previously before, one of the main reasons as to why they actually have stayed with me was for the simple fact that I've always kept them on their toes. Whether if it was one day that they actually wanted to hang out and I told them I can't, I'm too busy, or I left them on red or so, and then the next day literally they're like all curious, all wondering or so. And of course, guys, I've had women that literally had made fake profiles and still to this day literally watch me either on Instagram or watch me on Facebook or watch me on Snapchat or so, try to create fake Snapchat stories, guys. They're just curious as to the simple fact is that what this guy actually does on a day-to-day basis or so. And it's just for the simple fact is that these women, they actually don't know what this guy is gonna do next. You actually keep them on your toes. You actually keep them on their toes. Bad boys don't, well, these women actually don't know what these bad boys are their next move or so. They're mysterious. You never know what their next move is gonna be. They might either do this one day, they might either do that one day. And that's the reason why these women love bad boys is for the simple fact is that they actually have their emotions on like a roller coaster. It's like this. It's up and down. It's up and down. It's up and down. They love that excitement. They low-key love that excitement. If a woman were to tell you, if a woman were to literally, either you were to ask a woman to tell for yourself, as far as do you like being with a bad boy yourself, guys, more than 99% of the time, it's gonna be straight up bullshit. Just for the simple fact is that, of course, these women are run by their emotions, not by their actual logical thinking or so. That's the reason why, of course, us men and us females actually act differently or so. Of course, we're the actual man itself. We got to be the man. We actually got to think logical, and that's the reasoning as to why women actually do think with their emotions first or so. They've always put that first before anything else. And that's the reason why I do say, guys, is that you guys cannot put these women on a pedestal. If the moment that you actually put the woman on the pedestal, the moment she actually knows what you're going to be doing or what you're literally going to text her or so, and you're not going to be mysterious, she's probably going to leave you on red, guys, and she's going to be like, you know what, this guy doesn't excite me anymore. You may be the most attractive guy out there, but trust me, if she knows your next move, she's not going to find you irresistible, and she's not going to want to hang out with you or so. And easy as that, she's gonna leave you on red, onto the next guy. That's the reason, you know, as to why these women love these bad boys. They always keep them on their toes. They never know what they're gonna do next. And that's the main reason as to why, of course, regardless if they're in a toxic relationship or so with that one guy that either treats them like shit or so, because they low-key love that excitement. They love the fact that they could literally just, of course, it actually excites them or so. It excites them. It gets her adrenaline pumping or so. Guys, it's insane. I've seen TikToks as far as where there's women talking about how the real reason as to why they love them bad boys is for the simple fact is that it excites them. And if you guys haven't seen videos like that, just put bad boys, TikTok women. You guys are gonna see what these women low-key are gonna be saying. And the reason as to why they actually do say it on TikTok is because these women, they don't give a fuck. And of course, they're gonna say the actual truth or so. Some women would actually tell you the truth. Other women are not gonna want to tell you the truth, just for the simple fact is that they actually want to be considered as an actual princess that wants to have her own king or so, guys. But at the end of the day, they crave them bad boys. That's the reasoning as to why most of the girls that I've been with previously before, they've always stuck around, is because there's been some moments and some times where these girls, they would throw themselves at me and I would just ignore them. Just be like, nah, I'm okay. I don't want it right now. I'm okay. I'll talk to you later. Easy as that. Easy as that. Or if not, just straight up ignore them. And the next day, they do the same exact thing. And then they actually find you more irresistible for that. Because if it was up to you or up to most guys, they actually would do anything for a woman just like that, guys. Just like that, in that instant, in that particular moment here for you guys. That's the reason why, as to why you guys can't give too much information to these women right off the bat or so. Because of course you want to become more mysterious. And then on top of that, you gotta have that mentality, guys, where you guys don't give a fuck. You guys don't give a fuck. You guys gotta do what you gotta do. And then honestly, for me, myself, you actually gotta consider yourself high value, regardless if you're still not in that high value stage or so. You gotta consider yourself high value. You gotta consider yourself, let's just say, an 8 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10, even though, of course, if you may not look like that, but you gotta feel like that low key deep down inside, because once you feel like that, you start not giving a shit about what other people thinking about you, about what other people talk about you or so, or in regards to what other people will literally just say about you. Easy as that. And it's gonna make it a whole lot more simpler, guys, when it comes to women nowadays. And that's the real truth as to why women truly love bad boys, guys. If you guys did like us in today's video, I would appreciate you guys if you guys actually hit the like down below. Of course, if you guys have any questions, any comments in the comment section down below, guys, make sure to follow me on Instagram, which is going to be J_Rico92. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, What are you guys waiting for? I'll see you guys in the next one.